Hey guys, so I'm just gonna give you guys a little update on how I've been styling my hair these past 2 days. I wasn't sure exactly how I was gonna style it, so I've been trying just to kind of mess with it. So yesterday I blew it out, but I did more of like this kind of flip up, and I really liked it because I felt like it gives it like a clean kind of style look, but almost like the 90s kind of look. And I like that it keeps it off of my face. I did cut, like I trimmed my bangs, but I don't know, I'm kind of liking this like slicked look, which I didn't slick it too much, but I've just been kind of tucking this part like behind my ears and then bringing the rest of it like down. It's kind of like curling inward, but I was flipping it up and I thought it looked cute, like I said, like very 90s vibes. So I'm kind of liking that. Also an update on that brow gel that I bought at Walmart. It's really been working very well. And I haven't even done the brow lamination, but and like I said, my hairs are very coarse and it's keeping them down, especially like right here. These like always just kind of stick up and out. But I've been doing that and they're staying very well. They look really good and it just makes my brows look like nice and clean. So yeah, I highly recommend it. I think it's the NYX brow something, but it's the little like white tube with the pink cap. But yeah, it's looking pretty good and I'm still loving my color. I don't know that I showed you guys what the haircut looked like, but let me show you guys the back. So it's just very simple, but I think I like it because it's just like easy, kind of like clean girl vibes. I don't know, just very simple. So I'm liking it. What do you guys think? I don't know. Should I have done like more layers? Or does this look okay? Hey guys, it's the end of the day. I just got home from work. It's about almost 7, but I forgot that I didn't show you guys what my outfit looked like today. So I was going to show you because I felt pretty cute today. It's actually just a dress and I put a sweater over it, but I felt like it looked really cute. And I was super comfortable. And then these cute little boots from Walmart. And they were also very comfortable. But anywho, now I'm gonna go make dinner. I'm actually gonna make Salisbury steak, which is just like hamburger patties, and then I put onion, sauteed onion, and then I put brown gravy on top, and then I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes to go with it. And then also some corn with like cream cheese and butter and stuff. But it's really good. So I'm gonna go get that started, and then that will be the end of my day today, and I'll get to just kind of relax and get ready for tomorrow. So okay guys, so during this color correction, I just thought I'd do a little voiceover explaining what I'm going to be doing on this client. She actually has several colors in her hair because she had gotten highlights and a base color done previously with somebody else. So it was just not exactly what she wanted, and it had faded out a lot and looked pretty brassy. So she wanted to go back to basically her natural or close to her natural color and just add highlights. So her end goal was really to have mostly brown or mostly like her natural base color with just some highlights popping through. So what I'm going to do is basically just go in and do a whole base color but add the highlights, and we're going to do that simultaneously. That way I can get through the job faster and I can see exactly where I'm placing the dark color and the highlights. As you can see here, you can see all the different colors. So at her root, she has her natural root coming through, and then on the rest of her hair, she has those highlights. And you could tell that it was kind of uneven. So on one side she had more highlights, and on another side she had a lot less highlights. So we were just going to try to create a balance all over. So I like to begin on the back of the head just because that gives it a little bit more time to process, and it takes longer than the front because the front is usually a lot finer. I just really wanted to do this, show you guys exactly kind of how I'm working throughout the whole head so you get a clearer picture of how I do this or tackle this color correction. So here you can see I'm weaving out like medium-sized highlights so that we can apply the lightener and give her like a nice contrast of the highlights popping out of the dark base. And then so whatever I don't weave out as highlights, I'm going to actually apply the dark base color. Another thing that I do when I am starting at the back of the head is just starting with the lower developer on her highlights only. The actual base color, I'm going to do the same throughout because we're just depositing color and not lifting. With the highlights, we want to be gentle on the hair because it's going to be there longer. So that's why I start off with the lower developer. I think with her I started with a 7 because I am using Blonde Me and 7 volume. Also for her base color, I actually used L'Oreal Dia color. I really like that color for when I'm going back and adding a darker tone or low lights or something like that, or even an all over color, because it's a lot better of a color deposit than I would see with, for example, like a Redken Shades EQ. So it's going to get better coverage, it's going to last longer, and it's also, I feel like it leaves the hair a lot healthier and softer. So throughout this whole process, I'm just going to be taking sections, weaving out a good, like I said, a medium-sized highlight, and then I'm going to apply the base color to the part that I do not weave out. Right here you can see where I lift the highlight section out and up, and I'm going to apply the base color to this bigger section that I have right here. The main thing here as well is that you want to make sure to really saturate every section, whether it is the dark color or the highlights, but that's important with any color that you're going to do. But like I said, with this base color, it's very important to make sure to saturate everything because you don't want to have any spots that stay behind with that brassier color, because it's just going to throw off the balance of this whole color correction. So once I get closer to the crown of her head, I'm actually going to start taking like that top whole triangle section, and this is where we're going to start to kind of balance it at the top to where it's going to fall, and you want to make sure that you follow the natural fall of her hair. So here I'm just going to take this triangle section again, and I take this tiny triangle at the top because that's what's going to lay over those highlights. That's not going to be highlighted, that's going to be the color of the base color. And then this other section, the other two sections that I have kind of split out to the sides, that is going to be where I apply my highlights. And at this section, or these two sections right here, I'm not going to take as thick of a highlight weave. I'm going to do it a little bit finer because we want this section to grow out a lot more blended, and we don't want it to stand out as much as her hair grows out, so that we don't have any super strong lines of demarcation. Okay, so here's my son. We're actually going to dye his hair back to his natural color because we had bleached it out for football season because they made it to the playoffs, so the whole team bleached their hair. So we're just going to go back to his natural color. Here we're doing the first step, which is filling the hair, because we need to replace those pigments that we lost when we bleached it or lightened it, and then we'll just apply the final color after we've rinsed this one.
Why? Like a redhead.
Okay, so here is our final result. I'm about to show her what it looks like. And it was so good. We both were super happy with the results, and it's exactly what she was wanting. She felt like herself again with the dark base color, and it looked really beautiful. I wanted to show her what it looked like straight, and then in a little bit I'm going to curl it for her and then show her what it looks like curled. So it's turned out really pretty, and it looks super healthy. We didn't have any damage. We trimmed it just a little bit, but that's, I mean, it wasn't too much, so it came out really pretty. So, today has been a very eventful day. I don't think I mentioned this before, but Wednesday I was working at the salon and I had a little bit of an accident. So, well, kind of. I mean, it wasn't full on accident mode, but I was working and then I finished up and I had to do some stuff. So, I closed the curtains because it was already dark. And then I was gonna I opened the curtains up, but then one of the curtain rods was kind of like sliding out as I was when I opened it up, it slid out, so I was going to push it back in. So I thought it was easy to just climb on my styling chair and just push it back, reach up and push it back in. Well, I forgot to lock the styling chair in place. So if you're not familiar with the styling chair, or most of you have been to the salon, and styling chairs will obviously spin, and there's a little lever on the bottom of it that you can like kick up and it'll lock the chair in place so that it doesn't wiggle around or spin around. So I didn't lock it in place, and then when I went up to reach, it spun on me. So then I was about to fall. So I actually had a towel in my hand and that towel got caught on the coat hook that's right by my station mirror. So luckily I was able, like, that got caught there, so it caught me. And then I guess I just braced myself on the wall with my other hand. I'm not even sure what happened because it was so quick. So anyway, I think when I did that, I made some sort of motion and it pulled, like pinched a nerve or pulled a muscle or something back here. So I've been feeling like excruciating pain since then. And yesterday, 'cause today's Friday, yesterday it was worse. So yesterday, or it was last night after I got done at work, it started to feel like really, really bad. Anytime like I tilted my head forward or back, it still feels sore right now, but it felt awful. Like it was bad. So my husband like just gave me like a little bit of a massage to see if it would like relax it a little bit. And it did kind of, but then when he was gonna pull me up off of the floor, I felt like pain like in my arms. It was a weird sensation. So I don't know, well, this morning I woke up and I was like, well, if I don't feel, better, then I probably should go to the doctor, or I'll call the chiropractor and see if they can get me in. But I didn't really know if I should go to the doctor because I knew it was something, like I had pulled or pushed something out of place. So I wanted to go to the chiropractor. The thing is, there's not a chiropractor obviously here where I live because it's a small town, but so I had to go to Amarillo because that's where I used to go, and they do such a great job there. It's Precision Chiropractic in Amarillo. They're amazing. Like, they'll do x-rays and they'll check everything before they do any manipulations. So that's why I like to go there. And then I was afraid that because it was hurting back here in my neck, I didn't want to just go to some random place. So anyway, I called this morning and to see if they could get me in, and because they close at noon, and so it's a 1.5 hour drive for me. So I called this morning to see if they could get me in, and they said, well, could you come at 10:45? And I was like, no, I don't think I can make that time. Also, throughout all this, the weather's getting really bad here in the Texas Panhandle. So right now, I think right now it's 12 degrees outside. So it's really, really cold, and the roads are like, they were starting to get like freeze this morning. I think when I left here, it was like 20 degrees. So anyway, they said that they could get me in. I told them, what the thing was. Like, I understand if you can't get me in, but I just wanted to see if I could because I was feeling a lot of pain in my neck. So she said, oh, well, we don't want you to feel like have pain, so let's try to get you in. So she moved some stuff around, I guess, and then said if I could go in at 11. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. Or 11:15, I think she said. So let's do that. And then, so anyway, I went and picked up my son from school because they were going to get out. It turns out they got out early. But I went to pick him up so that he could drive me so I could fill out the forms and stuff online while I'm driving up there. And anyway, so they got me, long story short, but they got me and they did x-rays and they checked, like he felt around to see like where I was feeling pain and like, all the movements to see what was going on. So he did adjust me a little bit. Of course, he said it wasn't going to fully go away because it was pretty painful what I had done. But I'm supposed to go back again next week and then see what else is going on because it had been like 6 years, probably even more than that, honestly. I don't know. I used to be going like once a week. So it's been a while since I did that, but it's been a while. So they were like, well, we can't even find you in the system anymore. So anyway, so we're gonna try to do, he's gonna show because he was like the assistant chiropractor, I guess, and he was gonna show the other doctor what was going, like x-rays and stuff, and then they were gonna tell me kind of what we needed to do, because because I've been doing hair for so long. He showed me, and my neck, like, instead of being like curved, my neck is like straightforward, just probably just from like looking down for so many years while I'm doing hair. So yeah, that's not very good, but maybe we can figure something out to where my neck can feel like less pressure, because it does. I do sometimes get like neck pain, and then I've started to get a little bit like more headaches. I used to not get headaches at all, but I've been starting to get them. So anyway, that's not fun. But so that was going on, and then the weather was getting bad, so I was like, we need to just go do my adjustment and then come back. So we just went and did that, and then got something to eat, and then headed back. But we had to drive slow because it was starting to like flurry and stuff, and obviously it was going to start to freeze over on the road. So anyway, it was kind of stressful. So I'm back home. The house feels pretty cold, but we have the water running and stuff. But it has been quite a day. So anyway, I thought I'd fill you guys in on that. We did get to have some good foods though. We had some sushi and some ramen, so that was nice. But yeah, long day today, very long day. Oh, my coffee, my coffee. Watch out, babies. Good morning. It's Saturday today. So I was just gonna give you, before we start with what I'm gonna tell you next, I was just gonna give you guys a little update on my neck and my back from me going to the chiropractor yesterday. So it feels a lot better, actually. Except this morning I woke up and I just kind of, I adjusted myself in bed, and when I turned, I still felt a lot of tightness, but it's just like a small area, like right by my left shoulder blade, and I guess it's just like the muscle still being really tight. So I just sat on, we have like this little like massager type chair, or you just like put it on a chair and then you sit on that and it massages your back. So I sat on that for a little bit and just targeted that one area because I didn't want to mess with any adjustment. And it's not like super strong, like you have to like push yourself into it. So I pretty much like pushed myself into that one little area just to make sure that I kind of worked that knot out. And then I jumped in the shower and took like a nice warm shower, and that actually made it feel a lot better. Made it feel a lot better. I'm tongue twisted today. So that's better. I can feel like I can actually move my neck like back and forth a little bit more. I still feel like just tightness right here along like this side, my left side, but it feels a lot better compared to how it was yesterday morning and then the night before. So thank goodness, because I was suffering. This morning it was still pretty bad. Like that one area was really bad. So when I would like lean forward, it hurt a lot. But like I said, after I did that like massaging a little bit and then took that warm shower, it feels a lot better. I can still feel it, but it's a lot more muted. But anyway, so that was your little update on my neck situation. But I actually have a new planner that I ordered, so I'm excited to show you guys that. I'm a sucker for like cute office supplies. I also used to be a teacher. I don't know that I've mentioned that before, but I know I do hair. But I actually took, well, I'm in a small town, so it's hard to start your business in a small town, and I actually worked at the salon for a while, and then I took some time off, and then I went and got my degree because I had started it after high school, and then I took time off from that because I couldn't decide what I wanted to do, and then I went back and finished my degree later. So I am actually also a certified high school teacher. So there's that little bit of information. But so anyways, I'm a sucker for office supplies, and so I ordered a new planner because I was using this one that I bought at Walmart, and honestly it was okay, but for what I needed, like all the things I need, because I like to write my bills in there, I like to just write like my daily plan for work, and then also like social media stuff. And then now that I'm more staying up with my YouTube a lot better or consistent, I wanted to keep track of that as well. So I was having to do a lot of different calendars and whatnot. So I didn't really like that. And my husband's like, I thought you always ordered one online that you liked. So I thought, you know what? Actually, yeah, I do. So I ordered the planner and it just arrived this week. I haven't opened it, so it's still in the packaging. So I'm excited to show you guys. I'm going to do this little unboxing type thing. So I actually ordered this from Laurel Denise Planners. I'll see if I can link this below because I have actually really enjoyed these because you can customize it to where it works for you. So that's what I like about it, because you can get, they have like horizontal, and then they also have vertical, and then they have like the small planners and then like bigger, wider ones that you can have a lot more space. So I think I've showed you before where I do like a sticky note and write like things that I have for the day. So I like to take those sticky notes and like actually stick it in the planner, and that way I can just kind of like, you know, flip around, and if I need to move things around, I can do that. So that's what I like about this, because it has a space for that. So this is what the box looks like. Very pretty packaging. Then this is how it opens up. It says planners for the way you think. And I like how they're very like thoughtful on how they package it, which I'm also a sucker for, cute packaging. So so I'm going to open this up. And then they've got the bubble wrap around it. Very protected. And then this is the pattern. They have also lots of patterns that you can pick from. This is a pattern that I got this time. Oh, and also in the past, I've used the horizontal planner, and I decided to go for the vertical one this time to see, I think it'll work okay for me, and then that way I can like stick it in my purse, or it's easier to carry with my laptop if I need to. So you open it up, it comes with these rulers, it has a little pocket folder, and then it has all the months. Usually I get the undated one, which it gives you the little stickers, and then you can place that on the tabs yourself. So they also have the undated and dated planners, which I also like because you can customize that to how you want. But this time I got the dated planner just because I didn't want to have to deal with that. So they have like the holidays, and then they have like the small calendar here. And then this is new to me. I haven't seen this style of calendar because I haven't used this before, but so it gives you the month view on the top, and then you can do your day. This is like your weekly, I think, down here. Let me check because I'm not sure. Oh yeah, okay. So this is where you can actually like write like your stuff weekly, and you can customize that. Like that's blank, so then you can actually, like, if you want to do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like you can draw that on there, which I don't mind. I'm pretty I'm creative minded, so I actually, on my other ones, I would like color in this top part and like make it seasonal, so I don't mind like having to draw in stuff if I need to. I actually like that because then I can customize it to how I want it. Oh, it does have the days. Okay, I was wrong. So that must be just like a little note section. Okay, so it does have the days. So it has a to-do this week, and then it has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday through Sunday. Okay, I like that. Now I don't have to draw it in. I actually think that's why I picked this one, because it showed the month up here and then it had the week. So, and then it has all the weeks for that month. And like I said, this one's pre-dated, so this is showing January. And then it has, so that's just notes, which is also going to be nice because I can go ahead and like, I can decide if I want to do this for like my social media posting or like social media ideas, stuff like that. So anyway, pretty neat. So then it just has all the months. And then I think, yeah, at the back it has a whole like notes section. So it shows you the month or the year of 2027, and then it says you plan ahead and you can do some notes that you want for the following year. Yearly wins, yearly lessons. Let's see what else we have back here. Oh my gosh. Yearly plan. Okay, that's neat. So it has all the days here, and then it has like, I wonder what, I'm gonna have to, they have also, this is really neat too, they have lots of videos on YouTube of like examples of how you can set yours up, and they also show like actual customers examples of how they set their planner up. So that's really neat too, because it gives you ideas. Like if you're not sure how to set up your planner, then that can give you ideas of how other people use it, and then it might work for you. So that's probably what I'm going to do to see how other people use this yearly plan thing. And then this would be really neat for like debt planning or debt payoff planning, because it has like this little kind of like spreadsheet looking thing. So there's that, and then there's like graph paper thing at the bottom or at the back. So it's really neat. I'm super excited to try this out. I'll keep you guys updated on how I use it. I'm still not sure exactly how I want to set it up, but I'm excited. I'm going to pull out some of my old calendars or old planners, and that way I can show you like what it looks like where I would do the vertical planner, and then I would do the seasonal like month header. So I'll show you guys what my old ones look like, but this is super cute. I'm excited. I don't know, and there's something about having like a new planner that excites you for like the year. And usually like with these, I've actually kept up with them every month, so it's nice to like know that I'm actually going to use it, because sometimes you buy stuff and then it's just, you'll use it for like the first month and then you just forget about it or get bored and stop using it. Or at least that's how I am. But these, I feel like the way that you can set them up to work for you, that helps. So anyway, that's my calendar. So you guys check those out. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just happen to love these. When I was looking for a planner in the past, this one just like checked all the boxes for me. So I really, really have enjoyed them. So check those out. I'll show you guys some of my other planners here in a sec. birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear puppy. Happy birthday to you. Alright, make a wish.
How old am I?
Oh, you're 42. We just ran out of we didn't have a 2.
4 and 1 1. 2 ones is 2. 4 1 1.
You're right. It would be. So, looks like I'm...
Hey you guys, it's Sunday night, so I just was gonna give you guys an update on how my neck and back situation is going. I actually feel much better today, so that's good. I still feel a little bit of tightness, like especially when I lean down or back, but it's so much better than it's been. So I'm so happy about that. I have been icing it. I didn't ice it today, but I iced it yesterday quite a bit in the evening, and I feel like it helped. And then of course I went to bed and then it felt better. Today it's Sunday, so and like I told you guys before, we've had like super cold weather. Let me see what the degrees, what's the temperature right now. It's been super cold, so we haven't even left the house, honestly. It's 16 degrees right now, so it's supposed to get down to like 4 degrees during the night. So anyway, it's been super cold, so we've just been here, just kind of like watching TV, eating. I made menudo last night, and then that's what we ate for breakfast today too. And then right now I'm making a Dorito casserole, so we're waiting on that to finish up. And I showered. I feel so much better, like just fresh and clean, and I don't know, just better. And I think that the warm water also kind of helped like relax me. So maybe that also helped with my neck, but we're gonna wait for that to be done, and I think that's gonna be it for this vlog. So I'll have to update you guys after I go to the chiropractor for my follow-up appointment and see what they tell me, or what the plan is, like if I need more adjustments just based on my work and stuff. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Yeah, because that'll help me out a lot. But thanks for watching. Bye.